Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, and follow my business page at Brishari, because y'all, well, yesterday, because it would have, well, yeah, anyway, but yesterday I posted the preview showing y'all what's dropping for the spring collection. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. I just laughed because I was like, why do I always do it where I be like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up. Like, why am I putting a thumbs up as subscribe? But yeah, like, good luck, subscribe. And again, what I always tell y'all, if y'all do not like this video, we not friends no more, and I'm not y'all sister. And when you see me, please, you don't, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I was gonna say, honestly, but I was trying to rap that T.I. song, but I couldn't think what it was called. My hair, I did not clip it up right, so it's a little like But anyway, that does not matter. Let's get straight into this video. So y'all, people been asking me about story times with Rat, so I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot all about girl, but not really forgot about her, but I was like, let me tell y'all some stories about her, because I don't know, I feel like I be introducing y'all to people, talk about them for a while, and then months go by and I forget. Sorry. So anyway, yeah, so this story takes place back, like y'all already know, when I was dealing with crazy and stuff like that. Remember Alyssa that I had told y'all when I had told y'all about my trio, Alyssa and Keisha? Alyssa, dang, I just feel like she was in the last story time too. But yeah, like I told you, me and her, that was my girl, whatever. We still cool or whatever. Anyway, so me, Alyssa had hit me up and she had told me she wants to come out to LA. So I was like, all right, yeah, come, because it was this club that the girl Kiera had took me to, and it was a LBGTQ club or whatever. And when we went on some random stuff. That's a whole nother story time. We went on like just a random ass night and it was lit. So I was like, girl, I want to go back to that club or whatever. And at this time, I was hanging out with Kiera because I did introduce them. But like, I don't know, Kiera's the type of person, and still to this day, she's still the type of person, like, she wants to be friends with anybody, like every and anybody. So it'd be like some people at a certain time she'd be hanging out with where I'd be like, you know, like, I don't want to hang out with that person. Like, she literally, like, whoever popular at the time, or not even popular, but like, she just want to be friends. She want to be everybody's friend. And yeah. So anyway, and at this time I was hanging out with Alyssa and Keisha all the time. So Alyssa was like, she was going to come out here. She wasn't going to come with Keisha because she was like, you know, when you just feel overwhelmed by somebody, it wasn't too much. Like, she was feeling overwhelmed by her, but she was just like, I just miss hanging out. It wasn't even no jealousy type thing like that. Because remember, I got to tell y'all about the whole story times with all of them and how things end up transpiring. But it was like, she was like, I want to just hang out with you. It don't always have to be us three, like a trio. And I'm like, I get it, you know, because we used to hang out all the time. And so I understand. So anyway, and plus she just wanted to like clear her mind, vent. And you know, when it's some people you don't really want all up in your business, but it's like that person where you could just vent to. Like, we was that person for each other. So it was like, girl, I just want to clear my mind, get away. Come stay at your house for like a few days. Not have to worry about going back home anyway, like that. She came in, she freshening up and stuff. So I'm posting on Snap because that's what's my thing. I post on Snap. I'm posting both of us. So Rat ended up hitting me up and she was like, what y'all doing tonight? So I'm like, we about to go to this club. So she was like, no, y'all should pull up to this hotel kickback that she was having with her and her cousin and some other girl. They don't need no names. The girl could just be named her cousin. So she was like, yeah, y'all need to come pull up or whatever. So I'm like, we'll pull up for a little bit because I literally really wanted to go to this club. So I'm not about to stop what I'm doing to really come see you. I mean, I can, but like not for the full night. So I'm telling Alyssa, like, you want to go? She was like, it is early, so we could go pregame up over there if you want to, just chill or whatever. Alyssa already had a bottle and she smoked and Rat smoked, so she like, I don't smoke, so she like, yeah, I could match with her. Like, we go over there and just chill. So she told me where the room was at. It's a like, everybody done got a room there. But anyway, so we go over to where their room is at or whatever. So mind you, before we pull up, because before Instagram stories, was stories out at this time? I don't think so. But before Instagram stories, it was like, you gonna flood your timeline with everything you doing. So Rat is posting on her timeline on Instagram, like her twerking in the room. It's loud as fuck. She twerking with her in her panties and stuff like that. And I know when she at that part of her level, like, she lit. And she also what I was gonna say, she was also posting on her Snap like a whole bunch of stuff. So the angles they was getting, I'm like, oh, okay, look lit as fuck up in there. When we pull up and we get up in there, why is just her cousin, and the other girl, and Rat. So it's just 5 of us in the room at this point. But I'm not tripping because, like I said, we got other plans anyway. So we up in there for a little bit and we just drinking and stuff like that. And they turned up, they dancing. I'm just like, you know, I don't want to get too turned up because I'm like, I don't want to sweat my hair out. And I'm about to go up over here and look me for a femme mommy and and be looking all crazy. So I'm like, I ain't gonna go sweat my hair out or whatever. So yeah, but I'm still turning up in the room. Like, her and Alyssa, they turned up and stuff like that. So Rat, she like, turn up, Symone. Like, why you just sitting down? You gotta turn up. So I'm like, I am. Like, I'm lit. I'm probably doing like a little cha-cha slide or something. I'm just kidding. But I'm not doing the most because, like I said, and I remember what I had on. I had these pants on. So like, I don't know. And I wasn't finna just get in my drawers and start twerking with her. I don't know. But her cousin, she lit. She like, Symone, you be lit. I ain't know her cousin for real, but I had her on Instagram. And yeah, like, I just knew her from Instagram or whatever. So she like, Symone, you lit. Like, you be lit on Instagram. Don't come around me half-stepping. Like, I be seeing you and Rat be turned up. So I'm like, you right. But yeah, we going to this little other spot. I told her, mind you, her cousin had a girlfriend. Rat talked to girls on and off or whatever. So they was like, dang, why y'all didn't tell us? We would have slid with y'all. So Rat like, nah, I'm not trying to slide tonight. Like, I'm not even on that. I'm trying to be at the room. Like, people about to pull up. Bottles finna come. It's finna come. Girl, hood ninjas finna come. And like I said at that time, like, I was dating crazy. Well, we wasn't together at this time. But I really was just over the whole over all of that. Because I'm just like, all these ninjas, man, everybody in LA date each other. It be so crazy to me too when I be seeing people, like, I still follow, of course, on Instagram, like, still cool people, and I be like, dang, that's crazy how this been recycled by everybody, like, literally. But that's pretty much for every city. I'm pretty sure everybody date everybody. But it be like some dudes, I be like, damn, like, this nigga done, he's still making his rounds. That's 7 for sure. 7, that nigga done made his rounds through everybody, like, everybody. Anyway, so yeah, I wasn't really tripping about ninjas with bottles coming, cause she like, yeah, these dudes finna come, these type of dudes finna come, we finna have a good time. So next thing you know, we hearing a knock at the door, but they kicking hard. So I'm paranoid. I'm thinking like, girl, who y'all got beef with? Who finna try to come run up in here? But yeah, why she go open the door? It's Rat baby daddy. Y'all, one thing about Rat, when her baby daddy come through, she do not play about this ninja. Well, this baby daddy, whatever. She not play about him. And it be cool, but sometimes, because like when he come through, it be kind of like, all right, I'm ready to go, because she gonna go duck off him for hours and hours and hours, because this nigga be high off drugs and clearly ain't either getting up or ain't buzzing out. Like, I don't know what it be, but they be going rounds and she be like, it was one I don't get it. I'm not wasting my time. I'm telling y'all, when I used to date Enemy and he be high, I'd be like, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to get up there. Okay, all right, I'm not even finna waste. Like, you gonna do what you do. Like, I'm not wasting my time. I won't waste my time. Like, no. Fuck. If you ever dealt with somebody who even do like lean or like certain type of pills, anything that could like affect them down there, you already know what I mean. And who the fuck is wasting their time? I'm not sucking a gummy worm. Anyways, so yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, mind you, at this point, we probably was there for like an hour. They smoking, drinking, we turned up. We doing videos, like, I got my camera on me or whatever, I'm rapping the music, and it's dark up in there, so it do kind of look, anybody watching it do look lit, because people hitting me up like, where you at, I'm gonna come pull up. And I'm just like, this ain't my shit. Like, I don't know who they finna have pull up. Like, nah. But I wasn't twerking or nothing. For some reason, Rat was so irritated that I would not twerk. She like, yo, homegirl twerking with me. Come fuck it up, Symone. Fuck it up. That's what you always do. Fuck it up. I'm like, girl, it ain't too much fucking it up I could do in these pants. And yeah, especially with us just being like chill, I probably would have took my pants off just like her. That's why I ain't judging a girl up in there twerking in her drawers. But I just wasn't on that. I'm still trying to go to the club. So, plus, I'm happy I wasn't, because now her baby daddy done came through with his friends. So he come up in there and he was just like, Symone, what the fuck is you doing here? So I'm like, what? I don't know why. One thing about her baby daddy is he think he just run everybody's life. Like, bro, and no, I never talked to her baby daddy, nothing like that. Before anybody be like, girl, maybe you talked to him. No, the fuck I didn't. Because y'all be quick to tell somebody maybe what the fuck they did. But yeah, so he think he just runs everybody's life. He talked to everybody crazy. Like, he be like off of stuff. that start with a D and ends with a G and a S. But yeah, so he come up there, he like, Symone, what is you doing here? So I'm like, the same thing you doing here? Because what did you talking about? For some reason, everything be so funny to me. So I'm laughing like, same thing you doing here? He like, didn't I tell you stop hanging out with this bitch? Mind you, every time he tell me stop hanging out with this B word is when I'm with her. Because where else? I mean, yeah, I've ran across her baby daddy a few times because he get around LA too. But yeah, every time he tell me to stop hanging out with her is when he see me with her. And I be just so confusion because I'm like, bro, why you hang out with her then? If it's a problem to be hanging with this girl, which he was right, it was. But anyway, so he like, didn't I say you stop hanging out with this bitch? I'm like, who he think he daddy to? The only person they daddy is such and such. And I said they kid, and he had more, but anyway. And he was like, man, shut the fuck up, shut up. And she laughed, and she like, for real, only person daddy you is. And she said they kid name too. She was like, cause you always try to think you run somebody. He was like, I run you. And she was like, man, shut up. And she just started to like dance. He like, why your ass in your drawers? Like, you always in your drawers. The homies here, like, put your pants on, like, put something on. So she like, man, ain't nobody worried about them. They already know what's up with me. Da 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 da, like, just talking shit. So he like, man, like, they just going back and forth or whatever. So me and Alyssa, because Alyssa, when they came up in her, she sat down. Like, she got nervous because they do kind of look like they bite people. And I'm like, Alyssa, it's cool. Like, get up. You good. And I think probably the way they was knocking startled her and the way they looked. But I'm like, Alyssa, you good. Come on. Get up. Like, we still just turning up. And so she was like, hold on real quick. Like, you know, because I had said something to her. And she was like, hold on real quick. And he pulling her. They start going to the bathroom. I already knew what that mean. Wrap up. Not them, well, them too, because the way he be sticking and moving through the whole streets, you would want to wrap it up. But anyway, I mean, it's time for us to wrap it up. It's time for us to go. We had a good run, and now let's leave. So we grab our big ass bottle of Ciroc, and we like, it's time to rock. So I'm like, all right, we finna go. So she like, why you leaving? I said, girl, I already know you finna be in that bathroom. I ain't say this, but I'm like, girl, I gave her that look. I'm like, bitch, you know why I'm leaving. So the cousin like, girl, don't leave. Like, don't leave. I'm like, nah, we finna go because we trying to catch the club or whatever. Like, we trying to go where we going. I already told y'all. So they like, dang. Y'all gonna come back? Like, y'all gonna come back? We gonna be here all night. Of course, we got the room we spend the night. Y'all could come back, like, later. Of course, there's probably gonna be more people here and stuff like that. People probably coming from, like, the club or I don't know. So I'm like, yeah, we gonna come back. I'm lying. No intentions on coming back at all. But I'm like, girl, yeah. Sometimes I'll put it on thick. I don't know why I do that shit. And I'm like, girl, yes, we coming back. What the fuck? Oh my God. And I'm gonna change. I'm at my shorts on. I'm be twerking. Bitch, we coming back. Alyssa, we coming back. And Alyssa getting hyped because she really thinking like, yeah, we coming back. And I'm like, girl, he is not coming back. But anyway, yeah, because I already knew Rat was gonna go in there and do with her baby daddy. So anyway, we leave. We head over to Hollywood or whatever to go to the club. So y'all, I'm like, okay, I'm telling her like, yeah, when we went here, it was like random because Kiara's cousin had worked at the club, so she had told us like, come, it's lit or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it was lit as fuck. We had ended up getting a section because her cousin worked there, so we had got a section. It was a vibe. So we go to the club or whatever. Her cousin is, I don't see her cousin nowhere, so I'm thinking like, maybe her cousin just not here this night. So we go up in there and I'm like, wait, hold on. It was lit, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't lit like it was that night when I had went with her. So I'm like, okay, maybe we got to give it time to get high. So we up in there, we go to the bar or whatever. I don't know if it was like, yeah, no offense to what was that? Anyway, no offense to my people watching, but I don't know if it was stud night or what, because y'all, like, usually when we went that night, it was a mixed group of everybody. Like, it was a mix of everybody, and it was just lit. Like, it was a fun ass time. Like, everybody was vibing, having a cool time. But I'm like, this looked like it was like stud night, because I promise you, that's all we see. So yeah, we up in there. Alyssa getting like stopped. We get stopped so many times. We go to the bar. And it was like it was other people in there too, but like for the most part, it was probably like, let's say 20% femme, 80% studs. So anyway, but which is not a problem, but for some reason they wasn't like turning up how it was that night. Like the other night, we over here singing Keisha Cole, screaming our hearts out, everybody having a good time dancing. It was a time was had. But this night they just like music on, everybody just like got their drink in their hand and it's kind of like there. So I'm like, oh, these niggas is not trying to show out tonight. Like this ain't what I thought it was. So anyway, we go to the bar because one thing about me, I could turn up anywhere. So I really don't care, but I just thought it was gonna be a different type of night. But I'm like, I could turn up anywhere, so I'm not tripping. we at the bar or whatever. All right, you guys, so this one girl, I was gonna say it was no point to name her, but it is very, yeah, we gotta name her. So this one girl came up to me, we gonna name her Cleo. And Cleo, if you seen Set It Off, Queen Latifah and Set It Off, yeah, that's why we named her Cleo. She gave full that, all that. So anyway, she came up to me, and when she came up to me, she just like grinded me from the back. So it's a song on, we at the club, I start dancing, right? So then next thing you know, she grabbed my arm and she like, blood, don't be playing with me. And I turned around, mind you, I'm thinking like, why did you do what did I do? Like, what the fuck? So I turn around, I'm like, blood, don't be playing with me. Bitch, this is a Crip world. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I turn around and I look and I'm like, this girl look familiar. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, what? And she was like, you finna play with me? Like, you think you finna play with me? And she was like, stop playing with me, Yoshi. And when she said that, I'm like, she gotta know me from some type of Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. And I'm like, and I started looking again. I'm like, hold up. But I can't, her name wasn't coming to me. So I said, I know you. She was like, blood, you gonna sit here and play in my face? So I'm like, because you know when you can't think of somebody's name, but it's like, oh, I'm not playing in your face. I just don't remember your name at this moment. So then she was like, man, stop playing with me. So the other, she was with a whole bunch of studs. They ran in a pack, which was crazy to me because even on Instagram, I never seen her, like I always see her with dudes, and I never see studs in the pack either. Like they either be with like dudes or they be with girls. Like they was in a group. It was like 5 of them, and one of them was like, maybe they go to this club together or something. Cause even I don't know. So she was like, one of the other girls she was with was like, Cleo, man, she playing, like, do you even know her? So then I'm like, Cleo, stop playing. Like, I know I'm not playing in your face. So she like, man, but she didn't catch, I don't know, maybe she was already drunk, because how you didn't catch that I just said your name because your friend said your name. So then Alyssa like, who is this? So I'm like, girl, I'm gonna tell you later. So she like, tell her now, I'm her nigga. So I'm thinking like, what? And I know y'all probably so confused right now, like, Symone, when did this person come to life? Y'all, so okay, let me just give y'all a quick backstory. When I was in like high school, jerking days, all that stuff like that, adding random people on Facebook, meeting random friends, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I met this girl. She was trying to talk to me. She was a stud. She was clearly Cleo. She was very aggressive and strange. We had never seen each other in person, but she used to always just be on some crazy ass shit. Well, we seen each other once back in the day, but after that, she used to just always be on some crazy shit or whatever like that. Very annoying. So that's how I knew her from then. We had each other on Instagram. I ain't talked to this girl in probably like years. Like, we just had each other on Instagram, but I ain't talked to her in years, so I'm confused at why you talking to me as if this our thing. But yeah, I have other story times about her. That's why I was like, let me name her, because y'all, this girl used to be the Lulu. So anyway, so she was like, yeah, I'm her nigga. That's a stretch. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, I ain't seen you in forever. Mind you, like I said, I seen her once. So I'm like, I ain't seen you in forever or whatever. So she like, yeah, because that's your ass be playing. I be trying to hit you up. You be playing. You be with these weird ass niggas. And then she started talking about enemies. She like, yeah, I seen you was fucking with that little base head nigga from what's it called? From that nigga, dude, I heard he got put off. That nigga's a snitch. Yeah, that nigga ain't good in my hood. Why would he be? He's a Crip of blood. So she saying all this stuff. I said, I don't even talk to him no more. Like, I ain't trying to sit here and talk about him in the club. So she like, yeah, like, stop playing with me or whatever. Who you up in here with? Who put you onto this club? Damn, let me find out you trying to find you another nigga at stud night. She didn't say stud night, but yeah, she like, let me figure what you trying to do. I ain't talked to you in like 2 years, big bruh. What is you talking about, Delulu? So I'm just like, girl, stop playing. So anyway, I'm drinking my drink, but mind you, at this time, she just keeps like putting her arm around me, not socking me, putting her arm around me and like moving me to the side and stuff. So my drink is damn near spilled. A lot of it that was at the top spilled out my hand, out the cup, because it's like, girl, you rocking me and back and forth and shit like we doing a dance routine. So I'm just like, Cleo, you gonna have to buy me another drink because you done shook my drink out my damn hand and shit. And she like, I got you, I'm gonna buy you a drink. Well, let me buy, who bought this drink? Who bought this drink? Because we finna go over there and tell him like, yeah, she with me. So I'm like, Cleo, you tripping. Mind you, at this point, Cleo friend is talking to Alyssa or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, you got to buy me a drink because you drunk as fuck. So she was like, yeah, I'm drunk. Okay, and who gonna stop me? Nobody is stopping you. I just want you to buy me a new drink now. I'm like, I'm gonna finish this one first. So I drink my drink. Mind you, am I even 21 at this point? I used to use my sister ID sometimes. Yeah, Tatiana, I'll be like, can I please use your ID? I don't know why she would give me a hard time for that damn ID. Girl, you was in the house with your baby. She'd be in the house with my nephew. It's like, girl, let me use the damn ID. Like, I'll be like, I'll buy you some weed if you let me use your ID. I really would have to bribe her for her damn ID, bro. Anyway, so I'm like, you gotta give me another drink. So we go back over to the bar. We all at the bar. They buy us some drinks or whatever. So they like, we finna leave up out of here. Like, it's not it tonight or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I've been here before, but the night I came, it was lit. I'm like, everybody just standing around, everybody just turning up. So they like, so Cleo like, who the fuck you was here with? Who the fuck you here with? Like, who you trying to find? Let me find out. You said I was the only you would quit. First of all, I've never said that. Second of all, girl, we ain't never but cooter cats. So you cannot just be putting a hold on me. I'm just so confused at what she was talking about. But I'm like, maybe she drunk. But then I thought about like, no, she's always this way. So anyway, so she like, yeah, who the fuck you was here with? So I'm like, I was here with my friend. Yo, friend. Who your friend? Because I know everybody that be up in here. So I'm like, my friend that came here with me. Man, nah, fuck that. Because they ain't finna be bring you up in here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Stay in your own clubs. Oh, so you own the club now? So because you a stud, you more the LBGTQ than I am. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't saying all that. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, girls, a club is a club, bitch. You make like you just being weird. Like, I'm just like, what's up with her? She annoying. So when they was like, okay, we finna go get something to eat, I wasn't really tripping because I'm like, it's not really popping like that up in here or whatever like that. We was probably in there for like a good, not even a full hour. So they was like, all right, we gonna leave when we finish our drinks or whatever. So at this point, Alyssa, her homegirl was like, I want to dance with Alyssa, so give us some time. So she like, man, all right, hurry up, y'all go dance. So she telling me like, where you park at? I'm like, excuse me. She like, where you park at? I'm like, I ain't drive, my friend drove. So she like, all right, get her keys, we finna go sit in the car. The Lulu. So I'm like, no, we not. We finna go sit in the car. I'm like, no, I want to dance. Like, I want to dance. I'm like, come on, come dance with me, Cleo. And I just pull her arm because what is you talking about? So we dancing and stuff like that. She throwing up her hood. Y'all, when I tell you this drunk motherfucking bitch spilled her drink on my damn shoulder. Drunk throwing up her hood above my head. Why is you doing this? Why is you doing this? So she spilled her drink on my shoulder. So I turned around, I'm like, damn, Cleo, you done spill your drink on my shoulder. And she was just like, man, it ain't nothing. I could buy another drink. Girl, I don't care about you buying yourself another drink. I don't want a wet shoulder. So she like, I could buy another drink. So her friend was like, yeah, Cleo, you need to put something in your stomach because you too lit right now. You got to put something in your stomach. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that because she doing the most. Like, let's go get something to eat. Mind y'all, I'm thinking that we're gonna go to Bossa Nova because Bossa Nova is literally like right by here. So we leave out. I'm like, what y'all? They like, what y'all want to eat? I'm like, we go get some Bossa Nova or something. Blood, ain't nobody trying to eat no Bossa Nova. You used to always post Bossa Nova when you speed up with that snitch ass nigga. That snitch ass nigga that ain't from his hood no more because he done got put off. Blood, you want to fuck with a grip. Why would you even do that? I'm like, okay, Alyssa, what do you, oops. Okay, Cleo, what do you want to eat? So she was like, I don't know. What you want to eat? I'm like, bro, this bitch is drunk and annoying. So I'm over here like staring at Alyssa. Like, y'all, if I could pinch her soul the way I was staring at her, I'm just like, but I'm smiling, staring at her. And I'm just thinking like, hopefully she realized that I'm being weird. And she be like, so you want to go? Because I'm like, damn, mind you, I was trying to text her on the low. But Cleo friend was so close to her. And like in her phone, like I guess they was exchanging Instagrams or numbers, I don't know. And Cleo is damn near on my damn back and shit. So I'm like, dang, I can't even text her and be like, let's go. So I'm like, I'm gonna just end up saying it. So they was like, let's go get us a pizza or something like that, or some tacos. They was like, let's just walk in the closest place we find. Let's get something to eat from there. So I'm like, all right, whatever, even though Bossa Nova's right there. But I'm like, all right, whatever, let's go. So we end up walking, and it was this place that had slices of pizza. So they like, let's get a slice. So I'm like, that works for me. So we walk up. They like, what type of slice y'all want? Whatever, like that. I'm like, I want pepperoni. I want this. I want this. You know, we saying what we want. So tell me why we get up there and, you know, we telling them what we want, whatever. Tell me why Alyssa friends, the one, especially, I mean, Alyssa, Cleo friends, the one I was talking to, Alyssa, they ordered them some food, right? So then, when she was done, she turned around to Alyssa and was like, yeah, they got the slices y'all want. You make it seem like we asked for pickled pig feet pizza with a fucking sardine on the top. Why would they not have pepperoni? Like, the fuck? So I'm like, what was the reason? So we go up. Alyssa ordered hers, and then I'm behind her. I'm like, okay, I'm about to order mine. So I'm like, Cleo, you're not gonna get nothing to eat? So she was like, yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat. So I'm like, okay. So when I start ordering mine, she walked up to me. So she was like, yeah, and let me get pazon, whatever. Y'all, I literally can't remember I can't remember how I said it. Anyway, so she like, let me get this. Calzone, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Let me get this. Let me get this, that. She got like a slice of pizza, the little twisty thingies, and then she got something to drink and some breadsticks. So I'm like, all right, I just want a slice of pizza and some water. Because when I was ordering mine, she started ordering hers. So yeah. So tell me why they like, okay, the total is like $25.62 or some shit like that. She starts standing there. So I'm standing there, she's standing there. So I'm like, Cleo, did you hear him? It was $25.62. So then next thing you know, she like, yeah, I heard her. She was like, pay for it. You will not be a stud of mine. What is wrong with you? Cleo, excuse me? So I'm like, well, can you split it? Because I'm paying for my, what's it called? So he like, okay, you want me to cancel? She like, what? Why would you have him cancel? Why would you have him cancel? I said, because I'm not about to pay for all your food. So she like, so you thought, why you just let me order all that stuff if you wasn't gonna pay for it? So I'm like, because I thought you was gonna pay for mine, because bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? So she like, man, blood, you playing. Man, how much he said it was? And then she started digging in her pocket, and she had like $10. Like she pulled out, she like, hold on. She's sagging. If like, maybe if you pulled your pants up, you would find your shit. So she like, hold on. So she like, blood, something. And then she like, hey, who that? Look at him right there. Where he from? Where blood from? She started throwing up her head. So I said, yeah, cancel that. And he canceled it. I'm like, yeah, I just want my pepperoni and my water. And before y'all say, dang, she bought you a drink, you couldn't buy her a million items at the pizza place? And no, I could not. So I got my food, and yeah, so when my food come out, well, it didn't come out immediately, but yeah, when my food come out, they tell me, call my order, says ready. She like, where my shit at, blood? I'm like, I don't know. You never came back to order it. When it was time for you to pay, you start deflecting, you ran off, and you start throwing up your hood like you did all night. Well, not all night, because I ain't been with them this long. But anyway, so she like, dang, you really didn't give me no blood? That's fucked up. So her friend was like, dang, you ain't gonna get her nothing. And I'm like, no, she should have ordered her shit. She like, I did order. You told them to cancel what I had got. So I'm like, well, go order it again. Like, it ain't no line. Go order it again before people start coming. So she like, I see what type of shit you on, blood. I see what shit you on. So I'm like, okay. And so anyway, she ended up going over there, ordered her food or whatever. But at this point, she was really getting on my nerves because she was just too like aggressive. Like she just be too aggressive, and that shit is irritating. Like to want to grab me and be like, blood, and it's crazy because back in the day, that's why I really gotta tell y'all stories. Back in the day, like when I used to entertain her, because I wouldn't even call it talking, bro. I used to be like, she's like, I'll beat your ass, and I'm like, okay, let's fight. Like, because just because you is a big stud does not mean that I'm supposed to be scared of you, and you a gangbanger. Oh, because you got straight backs, I'm supposed to be afraid of you. Oh, okay, we can fight there. So I'm like, oh, she's getting on my fucking nerves. So I'm like, you know what, it's time for me to go. So I'm like, we about to go. So she like, where you going? Like, what the fuck? You finna go be with a nigga? You finna go be with a nigga, when a real nigga right here, lifting up her shirt, showing her sports bra? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm finna go to my homegirl hotel room. She like, well, we finna come too. So I'm like, no, you not, because I'm like, you big blood out. And I'm like, 1, 2, like, I'm like, her baby daddy and them there, and they Crips and stuff like that. I don't know who else. Like, her cousin is a Crip, so yeah, we ain't doing all that. Man, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna go up over there. I'm gonna make them niggas leave. I'm finna make all them niggas leave. Sure. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you, Cleo. I'm gonna hit you. She like, you better hit me back. I'm gonna hit you up. You better hit me back. Stop playing with me, blood. You be really playing with me. You be really playing with me. You could really have somebody real in your life taking care of you. Bitch, you wasn't even trying to pay for your motherfucking pizza or mine. What would you take care of? By swinging me around, cussing me out, and spilling drinks on me? Throwing up your hood every 5 seconds? Oh, that's something I will learn. No. So I'm just like, whatever, Cleo. So she like, give me your fucking number. And I'm like, here, what's your number? Like, I'm gonna take it down. So she snatched my phone out of my hand. I'm like, oh, you starting to get on my nerves. She was like, say it again. Say it again. Bro, what is wrong with you? So then she like, hold on. Pants down to her ankles at this point. She just sagging too much. She putting her number in my phone, and then she started calling herself on speaker. What? You could have put it to your ear. She called herself on speaker. Her phone just ringing. it's just ringing. Mind you, her ringtone is playing out loud because her phone's on loud. I'm like, bro, you gonna answer the phone or hang it up? So she like, I'm gonna let it go to voicemail. I'm gonna let it go to voicemail. Why? But I'm gonna tell y'all why. It'll make sense why. So she let it go to voicemail, right? So I'm like, all right, here, give me my phone. She like, hold on, let me see. Let me try to call it again, just to make sure I got it, because you know sometimes they don't be going through. So then she called it again. I'm like, oh, you getting on my nerves. So her friends is like, don't let her get to you, like she just drunk as fuck. You know her. I don't. I really don't. So they like, don't let her get, she just drunk right now. She just drunk. But like, where y'all going? Y'all not trying to come with us? We finna go to another spot in the hood, and then y'all could go do whatever it is y'all gonna do or whatever. So we like, well, we'll probably follow y'all, or we'll just hit y'all. We'll see what y'all on or whatever. So they like, man, y'all not finna come. We not. So anyway, she let her phone ring, go to voicemail. She was gonna do it again. I snatched my phone back. I said, look, Cleo, I'm finna go. I hit you, you hit me, you got my number. All right, bye. So she like, dang, you ain't gonna let me make sure that I got your number. I'm like, you called yourself twice. You got the number. So she like, all right, give me a hug. So I give her a hug. This bitch picked me up. Like, picked me up and started like spinning me around. Not too much spinning me around, but like picked me up and like took me from one place on the ground to like to this side. And she was just like, stop playing with me, for real though. Like, for real, I'm really trying to fuck with you. You know, I've been trying to fuck with you for the longest. Stop playing with me. So I'm like, all right. She like, so if I hit you up, you gonna reply? I'm like, yeah, you got my number now, so I have no choice. You know, because I mean, I could have blocked her, but I'm like, I had no choice. She was like, all right, for real. Because when she would be in my DM, talking shit about my boyfriend. What you want me to say? Like, sometimes I'll comment back because I would have to defend his honor. It's just funny because every time I listen to All Eyes on You, I really be thinking back to when I posted on my Instagram, and I had put, did I tell y'all that? I think I did. When I had posted on my Instagram, me and Enemy, and I was all like, he was the realest, I was the baddest, and people was like, man, that nigga ain't no motherfucking realest. It was really niggas under my page commenting, talking shit about that, and I had to revert, like I had to delete the picture and put I was the realest, he was the baddest, because they really was going in on him. It was multiple niggas, y'all. So I'm like, used to be in my DM, I used to have to defend him. I used to argue with people over him, like about him, talking shit about him, and I mean, I don't know why, but yeah, I wasn't finna be entertaining that. So anyway, we ended up leaving, and we wasn't about to go back to the room with Rat and them because, like I said, when Rat ended up posting it again, well, not like I said, but Rat ended up posting it again, it was just too many niggas. It was too many up in there, and it was still the same amount of head count of females. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's too much like alcohol and stuff like that. I just pick and choose my battles. So I'm like, yeah, no. So we ended up going back to my house. Alyssa stayed for like a few days. So let's say, well, she stayed for like probably like 3 days. So but when she left, Rat was like, let's link. Mind y'all, I would mix my friend groups, but I try not to do it so much because it just be mixing friend groups always be weird. Like, it always turn out weird. I have my different friends, and I be like, yeah, I'm gonna just hang out with y'all at different times. And around that time, I had so many friends, so I used to be tired because I would make so much time for every fucking body. But yeah, I didn't really like mixing them like that. So when Rat was hitting me up to hang out, even though we hung out all the time, since Alyssa was at my house, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just wait till Alyssa go home to link with you. So Rat ended up hitting me up. She was asking me what I was doing, whatever, and I'm like, nothing. She like, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Rat ain't got no car, so I know she in the car with somebody. Don't know why I didn't ask who, but yeah. She ended up pulling up. I should have already known it was her cousin because they had been hanging out a lot together. So she had pulled up with her cousin. It wasn't her real cousin either. It was a fake cousin. She pulled up with her, and she was in the back seat, and it was her cousin in the front seat and this other girl, right? So anyway, I hop in the car, we end up pulling off or whatever. So her cousin in the car, and she just like, I don't know, why is today she just seemed big gang banged out or whatever. But no, she used to do that a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. She really didn't know what she wanted to be, honestly, I promise you. She used to be sweet as pie, but when she'd get around her girlfriend, she would try to treat her like how you know, like hood ninjas be trying to talk to you all crazy and shit like that and get at you. I swear, but she used to be sweet. She was like very much sweetheart, and I used to feel like, oh, she too nice, like to where I used to see people running over her and I was feeling bad, like, girl, don't let them, because that used to be me. But anyway, so I don't know what was up with her though. So the girl's in the car, whatever. This ain't the girl from the party that night. This a whole different girl. So she over there, she being so nice to this girl, whatever like that. She bought her some food, and she ended up dropping her off at home, and we go pick up this other girl. Mind you, before the girl got out the car, she called and she was like, yeah, don't tell such and such that you was with me or whatever. She was like, why would I tell her? She was like, yeah, just don't tell her. But like, she being nice, like as in like talking to the girl nice and buying her shit. But then she was, when it came down to saying don't tell such and such you was with me, it was like, yeah, bitch, don't tell her, because you know, da-da-da-da. So she like, I'm not gonna tell her. So we end up dropping this girl off at the corner, right? I'm thinking she lived at the corner house. No, she started walking down the street, right? So then next, you know, we drive past her. We drive past her and we pull in front of a house. So I'm like, what the hell? But mind you, I keep looking back like, where's she walking to? So then next thing you know, she calls somebody. She's like, yeah, cuz come outside. Like, I'm outside right now. Like, come outside. So then the girl like, okay, she got on speaker. She like, all right, here I come. So I'm looking like, where's that girl walking to? Like, why is she gonna get dropped off at her house? What the fuck? So then next you know, the girl coming outside, and when she's coming outside, the other girl is walking past the car. So they start talking, they hug each other. I can't really hear what they saying because the music is on, but yeah, they hug each other, and I'm looking like, this must be the girl she told not to tell who she was with her. Why she get up in the car? Not the girl who was just in the car, but the girl we just came picked up. She come get in the car and she was just like, yeah, like, hey, like say hi to all of us. I'm like, hey girl. And she like, yeah, what you was doing? She's like, nothing. She's like, that's crazy. Like right when we leaving such and such, her friend, like mind you, this girl's her best friend. I'm like, bitches ain't shit. None of y'all. All three of y'all. Well, not her, because she don't know what's going on. So basically the girl who we just picked up was, I was gonna say her name, was Rat's cousin girlfriend. And the girl we just dropped off at the corner was Rat cousin girlfriend's best friend. They lived on the same street. So she dropped her off at the corner. So she didn't know like, oh, why was you just right there at my best friend's house? She didn't know if she was gonna see her pass by. So she dropped her off at the corner and then came, girl! I'm like, bitches ain't shit. So anyway, we end up going over to Rat's cousin house or whatever. So we there, she getting dressed. She like, yeah, I'm gonna put on something warm because it's kind of cold. So I'm like, where we finna go? Because mind you, you just said, do I want to come hang out? You never said where we was going. So I'm like, where we about to go? So she was like, oh, she didn't tell you we about to go to Six Flags. So I was like, Six Flags? She like, yeah, you trying to go to Six Flags? So I'm like, yeah, we go to Six Flags. Mind you, at this point, I'm like, let me see if I got some money. You know, I have money, but I'm like, I ain't had no bank account at this time. So I'm like, dang, I had I had a Cash App card. So I'm like, fuck, do I have money on there? Because I had cash on me, but I had enough to like eat. Like, I'm like, damn. So I'm like, let me see if I got some money. Let me see if I can have somebody send me some money. Damn, I'm mad because remember that boy I told y'all that had sent me the pizza? I ended up hitting him up like, hey, can you send me some money? Because I'm finna go to Six Flags. And he was just like, all right, whatever. He ended up sending it to me. So, which I didn't even have to do that anyway because when we got there, her cousin ended up paying. But yeah, so she looking for something to put on or whatever. And she was like, yeah, my cousin, she was like, Rat was like, Symone, I didn't tell you. She was like, my cousin was going on a date. She wanted us to double date to Six Flags or whatever. And I'm thinking like, double date? Girl, we is not dated. But no, it wasn't like that. I guess she just wanted her to go. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna invite you. So anyway, yeah, the girlfriend, she was so nice too. So I'm like, damn, I got a headache. They taking forever. When I tell you the cousin was taking forever to get dressed, and probably because they had just hot boxed the car and shit like that. Before we ended up dropping old girl off and picking the other girl up, they was driving around just smoking back to back. So I'm like, I got a headache. Not because of that though, but I think probably because I was like dehydrated and probably hungry. I don't know. But I was like, I got a headache in either way it go. So Rat was like, oh, okay, y'all got something that she could take for her, like her headache or whatever. So her cousin was like, yeah, I got something. And she was like, okay. So Rat go over there. She's like, give me the other shit too though. Like, give me that too. So I'm peeping what she talking about. And I'm just thinking like, oh, she talking about something for her that ain't got shit to do with me. So Rat come up over there and she breaks it in half. And was like, here, you could take this Tylenol. Y'all, she hand me a bar. I don't know if she think I'm Boo Boo the fool, Juju the fool, Cuckoo the fool, Tommy the clown. But I'm like, I said, what's this for? She was like, I'm like, who this for? I didn't say that, but I'm like, what is this for? What is this for? Who is this for? But I'm like, Rat, what's this for? She was like, oh, you could take that for your headache. So I'm like, girl, you said this was a Tylenol. This is a half a bar. She was like, yeah, I'm about to take one. I'm about to take a bar too. She was like, because we was just going to take a bar, so you might as well take one too. Y'all, I don't know what was wrong with me. I clearly was dumb as hell in my early age. Dumb as hell. Because I'm like, not because of that though. Nobody could get me to do anything I didn't want to do. I promise y'all. When I say that, I mean that in the most. Nobody could get me to do nothing I want to do. I don't give a fuck what my homegirls start doing in front of me. A bitch cannot be like, sniff this. I ain't gonna, no. But I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all why I think I was dumb, but not because of this part. But well, sort of because. Anyway, so she was like, yeah. I was like, girl, I need a Tylenol. So her cousin was like, that's gonna help. It's gonna take your headache away too. So I'm like, I took a bar before, like, nah. And then I started thinking about like, I really don't remember, but I'm like, nah. So she was like, nah, we just thought it was gonna be fun. Like, you know, we was gonna like sip lean. I'm like, oh, I don't do that. So she's like, we was gonna do that and go, like, you know, but like, we was just gonna go, like, you know, just get on the ride. Just get on the ride, just have a good time. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. But I'm like, do you got a Tylenol though? Because my head hurts. So she give me the Tylenol or whatever. And she's like, if you scared, like, I'll take mine with you too. Like, I already took one. She's like, but I'll take another one. So she went and got one. She's like, look, I'm gonna take a whole thing. You just taking a half. So she took it. Rat cousin took it. And then her girlfriend's like, here, let me get mine. I'm gonna take mine right now too. And she took it too. So I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna see. Probably I'm gonna see how I feel or whatever like that. And remember I told y'all around that time when I was dating Crazy, well, when I was dating Enemy and Crazy, that was like times where I was like mentally just like, oh, I hate you people. And like I said, I had lost a lot of people and shit like that around that time. So I don't know, sometimes I would just want to escape the world and just be like, you know what? At this time, I think I had took one before. Yeah, I took one before or whatever at this time. So I'm like, no, we get in a car. This is why I say I'm dumb. Because why am I getting in a car with people that just took a bar and we about to drive to Six Flags? If you're from LA, you know how far Six Flags is. So that's where I'm saying I'm dumb at, because why the was I not thinking? Anyway, we start driving there. On the way there, I'm just looking out the window. I don't know why, y'all. She started playing Lucci. When I tell y'all, Lucci used to have me depressed. Why? Because Crazy used to play the fuck out of Lucci. And like I say all the time, his ass was crying and so was me. Not Crazy, but Lucci and his songs, he be like, he be whining and shit. And I'm over here whining sad like, damn, I just put up with a lot with this nigga. You know, so that shit used to, I don't know what it was about Lucci songs. It took a long time. I had gotten a whole different relationship. That nigga loved Lucci. And I used to be like, bro, this nigga finna irritate me. But it took me a minute to be able to listen to him again, because I really do like his music. But yeah, that shit used to trigger me. I don't know what it was about that second song came on. I was like, bro, then she was, oh, anyway. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. So I ended up just taking it or whatever, but I broke it smaller than what it was. I'm like, it's not gonna do much to me or whatever. It's just gonna, I'm thinking like it's gonna take my mind off of me thinking about this shit. Cause at the same time that we on the way there, I'm arguing with Crazy, texting, I'm arguing with him. So I'm like, it's gonna take my mind off of shit. So let me just take it and block his number real quick. So I take it or whatever. We finally get to Six Flags. Y'all, we get there. We start walking through the gate. I promise you, it's like once we start walking through the gate, I start feeling it. They asking everybody like, y'all feeling it? And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling, like, not really, like, no. And they like, okay. So y'all, this is how I know that we was feeling this shit, because when we walked in there, mind you, we went late in the day, but when we walked in there, the sun was up. When we got to the first ride, mind you, it's no line, it's a weekday. When we got to the first line, the sun was down. I don't know what transpired between this time, but we didn't get on anything. Not that I remember. No, I don't think we did, because we was like, are we gonna get on a ride? So next thing you know, we get to the line to get on a ride. Y'all, tell me why we get on one ride and we all fell asleep on that motherfucker. Like, literally. Y'all, this is embarrassing. Oh my God. Y'all, so tell me why. It's time to get off the ride. The ride people is like, okay, do you guys want to go again? All I remember is like hearing them, and I'm just stuck staring at the guy. He's like, do you guys want to go again, or, you know, you guys gonna get off? And I'm just staring at him. He was like, okay, you guys are gonna have to get off, you know, because we was just stuck. So I get off the ride. I'm just standing. I'm like, Rat, wake up, girl. And she get up. Y'all, I don't know what was the reason. I'm real transparent with y'all, so I ain't gonna sit here and lie like they all took a night, didn't it? Because I did too, my stupid ass. But what was the reason? What was the reason to want to go take a bar and go hop on a fucking roller coaster? What was the reason? Like, I don't understand. You know that shit's gonna have you zombified and sleep. What was the fucking reason? I really don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Yeah. So y'all, we realized that it was time to go. At that point, we was like, it's time for us to leave. No, we did not hop back in the car and just start driving. We went in the car in that parking lot and went the fuck to sleep. We took a nap because I was like, no. Her cousin was like, I could drive, I'm good. She like, one thing I don't play about is driving. Like, axe rat. I don't crash no car. Axe rat. So I'm like, no, I don't play that. So I had took her keys. I'm like, I don't play that. Like, let's just go to sleep. Like, let's take a nap or whatever. We could set an alarm, something, but let's go to sleep. We went in that car and knocked the fuck out for 4 hours, y'all. 4 hours. And y'all, we ended up waking up. We woke up. I was already kind of up and I was just like scrolling on my phone, but I'm like, I'm not gonna wake nobody else up because I want her to be able to drive, like, you know. So when she ended up waking up, she was good though. She was like, all right, I'm good. Like, I just gotta smoke some trees. She's like, and I'm good, whatever. So she smoked and she's like, yeah, I'm fine. She was okay. Maybe because she did that shit a lot, I don't know. She's probably immune to it. I have no idea. But y'all, we ended up going back home or whatever. Well, they dropped me off and Rat ended up staying the night at my house. But y'all, it was just crazy as fuck because who do that shit and why? I really am confused, y'all. And before y'all think like, oh my god, Symone probably just be partying. No, I ain't. No, like I don't judge nobody what they do, but like I ain't took a bar. The last time I think I took one, was like 2016. It's been years ago. I don't fuck around with the fuck around. I wouldn't know unless I went to like therapy or something. Like, no, because I know it's for anxiety. Is it for anxiety and like other shit like that? So I wouldn't have a reason to be prescribed that. And even if I did, I don't think I would take it. The most thing I'll be prescribed is like ibuprofen. Y'all, anyway, let me not over here trying to explain myself. I could take a drug test for y'all. Don't play with me. Okay, I'm just kidding, but no, for real. But yeah, that's it for this story. I was just like, let me tell y'all, rat wasn't too much ratting in this time, but yeah. But that's it for this story time, y'all. I love you guys so much. It is the end of Black History Month, y'all. One thing I was saying, I was watching K video and I'm like, I love that she was giving her shout outs in every story time, like the Black History shout outs. I'm like, I love that. That was fire. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I hope y'all watch my last video I posted, and then I'll see y'all in my next video. I love you guys. See y'all next time.